Okay, in this video we're going to be looking at the Black Series 4 LOM, and that's with the incorrect name from the 2-pack. That's done in the vintage Kenner style. So these are, you can get these at the Entertainer for, the GameStop or Game in the UK for $22.99. And if you've got the game card, you can get them for £18.39 the pair. So they come in these two cards. You get Zuckuss, as he was known in the vintage times, and 4 LOM, as he was known in the vintage times, done in the sort of Kenner colours. So you've got the Kenner figures there, so you can see how great they look together. I mean, really nice set of figures. Yeah, they look brilliant. So I've reviewed this one, which is Zuckuss, who was wrong. His real name is 4 LOM, which makes sense because that's more of a robotic sounding name. And I'm going to review 4 LOM, and this is what we knew as 4 LOM back in the day. This is the original Kenner figure. Very nice leathery feel coat. Did a great job back in the day. Really nice with the silver eyes. Obviously the Spanish PvP red armoured version is the most desirable, but this is a great figure. Here's the backpack. Really cool figure. Did quite a good job with both figures actually. Nice to see them together. And Hasbro did do in 2010, 2011 a similar pack with the vintage collection, but this is the Black Series version. So let's have a good look at those. The 4 LOM. So I've reviewed this one. That's a great figure, but this one looks really good as well. Comes with that rifle, very distinctive. It's got amazing head sculpt. Yep, they're giving him the brown armor there. It's really nice. It feels really soft and smooth, but it's not as nice as what they gave us back in the old original. This faux leather is so nice, but you can see the two together. I don't think they mirror each other quite as good as the Zuckuss, the vintage Zuckuss, but you know, it still looks great, this figure. Beautiful design. I mean, the head sculpt is just top notch. Those breathing tubes and stuff like that, stuff you never got with the vintage figure. But for its time, this was a great figure. So let's look at the articulation. He's got a ball jointed head. It's a bit restricted because of all the pipes, the tubes. This figure doesn't move. I mean, it does, you can get into different poses and stuff like that, but the head seems to be quite springy. Wants to sort of spring back into position. You've got, let's take the rifle out. You can get into the two-handed pose. You've got typical Black Series articulation underneath the robes. See the elbow joint there. You can see it's got rotation and pivot. So it moves up and down. It's very stiff though. Incredibly stiff, but yeah, cool. Has he got midsection? You can't really, if there is, you can't really feel it because there is abdominal rotation though, so there must be there is, yeah, you can just feel it. If you give it a good what do you call this? Which will place my thumb. This bit's rubber, the tubes are rubber. This material is really nice. It's more durable than I expected. And you can see the legs are sewn. Oh no, you can get the legs. The legs are plain, but they're typical Black Series articulation. So you've got the older style double knee. So it goes all the way that far back, rotating ankles. The legs go pretty, yeah, you can do the splits. So good articulation there. Let's try this knee. Yep, look at that. You can, that is great articulation. Shame you're never really going to see it because of the way the figure's dressed and all that stuff, but it's got great articulation in the legs. That's surprising, really. Amazing. And then you need to smarten him up a bit, get everything spick and spam, as they say. And there we go. This is an amazing figure. The head just doesn't want to move at all. It's so sort of rubbery. You can hear it clicking, but it's just like it just wants to stay in one place. I mean, you're going to have to be careful because of these two tubes there, this breathing thing there. But overall, I mean, visually it's a great figure. It's got, I mean, it's got your standard Black Series articulation. You've got the elbows, you've got the rotation at the shoulder. It feels like a ball. You've probably got upper shoulder cut. I'm sure you can rotate the arm around. It's just that the cloth gets in the way, so I wouldn't do that. I mean, you don't want him to look too messy or too, you know. It's a great looking figure though. I mean, if you're a fan of the bounty hunters, and who isn't, this one just looks so good. And yeah, I mean, the colours are really nice. I mean, with the regular version, he's a lot darker brown, the costume. So, I mean, if you look at the picture, this one looks more like that one in the picture. So I don't know why. I mean, this one is pretty accurate to me. There, you can push the head forward a bit and a bit back. Oh, it's a pretty cool figure. I mean, amazing. Visually, stunning piece. There's this rifle. So a pretty good figure. I'm quite impressed by this one. I think of the two, I mean, because he doesn't have any clothing, he's got a lot more freer movement. Obviously stands a bit taller as well, but they look great together, don't they? Let's just see if I can lower the camera a little bit more. Yeah. So two amazing figures. It just looks so good together. Yeah, amazing. I mean, Zuckuss is taller than LOM. I think that's the same with vintage figures as well. Let's see. I'm pretty sure, yeah. I know they're about the same height, those two. So in this set, Zuckuss is taller. But Zuckuss is really LOM. And LOM is really Zuckuss. They do look great together. So yeah, great set. Highly recommend you pick this up if you're in the UK. You can get it on sale at Game for $22.99. If you've got a Game card, they can give you a further reduction. But I mean, visually, this one's such a cool figure. I mean, the head just looks amazing. I love the way they've revered it. Bug eyes, everything. I mean, they're both sort of got that bug-eyed look. Just so nice to see together. Really nice. nice. And they both tried to mirror the actual vintage Kenner figures, so they've done a really nice job with this. So yeah, great set. Zuckuss and 4LOM. We're more concerned with this 4LOM. Brilliant figure. So it's got quite amazing leg articulation, because this Zuckuss doesn't do the splits like he does, but that's because the armour gets in the way. But great figure. Material is really nice. It's got almost got a shine to it. It's got a really nice texture pattern to it. Very nice. Very nice cloth. Much more durable than what I expected. Just an amazing figure. Looks so good, especially the head sculpt. I wish the head would sort of be a bit more freer in its movement. Let's see, is he on the... Yeah, you can move the head forward, down. Great figure though, look at that head sculpt, amazing. It just looks so good. Especially next to his pal. You can get him into a two-handed pose as well with the rifle. The rifle is black, no weathering on it, just to mimic the actual sort of Kenner weapons. And you can try and get him into, I suggest you get him to hold this bit lower bit there, the other hand. I mean, everyone wants to get their figures into the two-handed. There. Just fit to this. That looks great like that. What a cool figure. Brilliant. So that's your 4LOM, who really is Zuckuss, the Gand warrior. This is a great figure. Looks great with the robes, you know. Such a cool figure. Let's put it next to the original figure. They look great together. So Kenner's done a really great job sort of recreating this vintage look. It did the same with the vintage collection as well, but these are great. I mean, the detailing, especially the head, the amazing articulation in the legs, the overall visual appeal of this character just looks so good. Oops, knocked it all over. Let's look at them from behind. Yep, amazing. Brilliant job. If they'd given us this faux leather, I think this would... I mean, this material is actually really nice. It's very smooth, quite tactile. But yeah, amazing figure they've done there. So I highly recommend this one. If you can find him, definitely buy the 2-pack. It looks brilliant. It comes in on those 2 cards. It comes in a really nice box. You know, just amazing. And for £22 or £18.39, you know, you can't go wrong. Anyway, cheers, goodbye. Hope you like looking at this, listening to me waffle. Bye.